Welcome back. Early voting is underway. Election day just under 3 weeks away, and that's why we're sitting down with candidates running for the State House.
In our Listening Lab survey, you talked about the issues you care about. We then took those issues to the candidates running for House District 150. That district includes parts of Taylor, Macon, Dooley, and Peach counties. Folks in those areas who took our Listening Lab survey say they are concerned about inflation, immigration, taxes, and gun rights.
We sat down with incumbent Democrat Patty Stinson and Republican challenger Carrie Moore. Patty Stinson is 54. She lives in Butler. Stinson has held the seat since 2013, even before redistricting when it was House District 139. Prior to being a representative, she served on the Taylor County Board of Commissioners for 8 years. She has 5 children and 8 grandchildren.
Carrie Moore is 53, lives in Americus, owns an insurance company. This is his first political campaign. Before that, he owned an extermination business and managed a restaurant. He has 2 stepchildren. Carmen Brown talked to both Stinson and Moore about the issues you care about.
What role has the state government played in inflation, and as representative, what would you do to address it?
I don't feel the state has played as big a role as in inflation as the federal government. I feel like fuel prices drive the cost of almost everything, and being energy independent once again would address that. On the state level, though, you want to reduce unnecessary taxes. You want to reduce unnecessary restrictions on small business, and then, of course, a balanced budget.
Just doing what I can as a member of the Georgia House of Representatives to support legislation that will help reduce those costs of daycare and child care and medicine and food and gas. Just supporting legislation that will reduce the high cost of inflation in the state of Georgia.
Do you believe there should be a change to the state's current tax rates?
They've already cut that. I believe that most of that stuff is pretty fair. Maybe cut taxes on manufacturing for a certain period of time in order to draw industry to rural areas. I also believe that international money transfers between individuals should be subject to sales tax.
There's always work going on at the General Assembly relating to providing tax relief for all of Georgia. For instance, during the 2021 General Assembly session, House Bill 265 was passed, and I supported that legislation, which includes an increase in the deductibility of medical expenses, charitable contributions, and business meals to help with the tax relief for Georgians.
What role do firearms play in your district, and what needs to be done to address it?
While protecting the Second Amendment right that people have to self-defense and defense of their families and personal property is protected, I feel that strong penalties should be enforced for people that misuse firearms and obtain them illegally. And I also believe that there's a need for more mental health resources in the district.
I support the Second Amendment. I want people to be able to bear arms, to be able to protect themselves. But I want people to have knowledge about how to safely handle a gun, especially leaving weapons in their vehicles where children and other people can get their hands on them, and definitely making sure that weapons stay out of the hands of people that are that are criminals, and that's more guns on the street.
For the full interview with each candidate, find this story on 13WMAZ.com.